Self-reflection. Do you engage in it? Do you self-reflect at any point throughout your day? One of the things that I encourage my students to do is spend 15 minutes or more with yourself in personal time, self-reflecting. Just thinking about who you are, doing something that matters to you, and just being at one with yourself. I say it almost every day, and I would say every day, that the most important relationship that you will ever have here on earth is the one that you have with yourself. And when you can develop a strong, healthy, high-functioning relationship with yourself, then you will be able to do that with other people who hold themselves personally accountable. I looked up the definition today of self-reflection, and here's the definition that resonated with me. Meditation or serious thought about one's character, actions, and motives. Meditation or serious thought about one's character, actions, and motives. Are you self-reflecting on the daily basis? Are you saying, hold up, wait a minute, why did I make that decision? What am I doing? What path am I on? How can I get to my best? If you're doing that, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get to your best. You're going to understand what makes you you, and if there is anything that you need to change, modify, or update for you, you will be able to do that. If you find yourself working on autopilot every day and you're just status quo, day in and day out, 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 you're going to get to a situation where your working memory is going to be depleted. You're not going to hold yourself personally accountable. And then best is going to be so far away from you that you don't know if you'll ever be able to achieve it. Self-reflection is necessary. If you have anybody in your life that's hindering you from having self-reflection time, personal time daily, you have to assess why they're still in your life. Why are they still there? If you can't take time for yourself every day and sit and reflect on your character, on your actions, on the things that you're doing to improve yourself every single day, then that person or persons needs to go. Because if you can't get to you, how can you get better at who you are and what you do on the daily basis? It's so important. I can't stress it enough. When I see people, I come across a lot of people because of my daughter's business, and when I see them putting others before themselves, when I see them putting everything that they come in contact before themselves, and then by the time they get to the end of their day, they're depleted, so they don't even have the mental faculties to even sit for a moment and say, how was my day? Did I learn something? Did I get more information to improve who I am so that as I rest, tomorrow I can be even a better person, a better version of myself? If you cannot have self-reflection time, it's not going to get better. Your life is not going to get better if you can't sit down and assess who you are. Reflect on your actions, your thoughts, your motivation, your motives, not motivation, your motives, your character. Who are you? What do you believe in? What are your no debates? Or are you just going along to get along? Or are you just like a lemming, just every day, just doing the same thing? And if that's you, stop. Let this moment be the moment that you were looking for and searching for, to say, I got to do something different. And in order to do better, you have to reflect on what you've already done. You can't improve who you are if you don't know who you are, if you don't know where you are currently. When you go to the mall, for those of us who still go to the mall, you can look at the directory, and whatever store or entry point you come in, it says you are here. And then it says, oh, I want to go to this store. Oh, I need to go on the second level. I need to go on the elevator. I got to go on the escalator to get to my destination. You are here. Where do you want to go? And in order to understand that, you have to understand how you got here. How did I get to this point? And what is my next destination? That requires self-reflection day in and day out. So starting right after you watch this video, sit down today. You are here, and determine where you want to go. Understand how you got here, the decision-making process, and every choice that you made landed you here in this moment. And do you want to continue on this path, or would you like a different outcome? If best is the objective every day, You have to reflect every day to ensure that you get to best. I got to get to best. I got to get to best. I got to get to my best every single day. And just as a reminder, best isn't perfection, it's progress. Sometimes your best day could be a character building day filled with so many things. You're just like, ooh, I'm just ready to go home and go to sleep. That's still best, because when you navigate through all of those character building moments, it strengthens your mind, it strengthens you, it builds character, and then you have what you need for the next day. Does that make sense? So self-reflection is so important to you becoming your best, because you need to know, what did I do? How did I get here? And what do I need to improve upon? What can I start to do, stop to do, and continue to do? Ask yourself those 3 questions every day and assess and reflect on what you've done and what you need to do so that you can become the best version of you. Got it? Good.